Complex in Honolulu. What a way to finish your season in paradise and perhaps with a victory in the Hawaii Bowl. It's the Northern Illinois Huskies and the Florida Atlantic Owls. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Owls head coach before the game. He has a very interesting game plan here today. Their wide receiver, coming off that Heisman Trophy win, still wants to be on the field for his teammates. This is an opportunity to continue to show people what he's capable of. Said, I have a lot of pride, and I'm going to show them why I'm the Heisman Trophy winner with my performance in this bowl game here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish this.
Turning it on! He's at the 40. The 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Florida Atlantic's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. Using his legs, it's Tillman. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking to fire. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they just
got a little grass. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Tillman. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get...
Caught. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A first down run in the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the point after is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Got out of trouble and throws. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Back to pass, it's Walls. Walls one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. All the way back to the 15. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Gets the back moving. Finding an escape route. Across the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Oh, he's got a chance. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 40. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
This dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his second touchdown. We're not even done the first half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. 2nd down coming up. Off play action. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. The run inside. It's Washington. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
So now it's second and long. He'll run it again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
They want a little extra time to think over this third and long as we've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw, it's Walls. Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Got his man on the right. Just keeps moving. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Here's the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Owls head coach told me at the half. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. He wants to throw it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this team.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sends him back in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Washington. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Walls. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That
fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Tillman. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Owls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. Firing to the right, complete. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll go right back to the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. It's complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Northern Illinois offense to go on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Back to throw, it's Walls. Gets open down the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Here's a give to Washington. There's a crease. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Washington again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better second half than he did first.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from its own end zone. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Tillman. Picks up the first down. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
Finding some room. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. To the air on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Tillman. Looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown Owls. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. To throw, it's Walls. Got a man, it's Holmes. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got the 1st down. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Huskies with the 1st and 10. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That penalty, a welcome flag for this offense as it sets up first and goal. Looking to pass, it's Walls. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Buys a little time. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. The Huskies back on top.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And they did tack on the extra point. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Motion from the back. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Snags it in. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Owls! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the Huskies sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now
running free. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Walls. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have to.
This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they tacked on the extra point. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Coaches at the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team,
he's got some space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah.